Welcome to the President's Diary, your weekly journey through leadership in action, where decisions aren't just made, they are lived. Join us as we follow President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali in a week shaped by service, strategy, and pride. This week began with gloves on and sleeves rolled up as President Ali joined hundreds of citizens across Guyana for the 10th National Cleanup Exercise. Despite the rainy weather, the President led the National Cleanup Initiative and participated in a tree planting exercise at the Vredenhoop roundabout in Region 3. Later that day, healthcare in Guyana took a leap forward. President Ali officially opened the new Diamond Regional Hospital, a modern, fully equipped facility set to serve over 40,000 residents along the East Bank corridor. In his feature address, President Ali said investments in health go beyond infrastructure. It reflects a commitment to human life and public dignity.
This is an investment not in walls and equipment. This is an investment in the people of Guyana, especially the people of the East Bank. This is an investment that will ensure our women and children, our elderly and our male folk, all alike, have a level of treatment here that is not based on income, that is not based on your status, that is not based on where you're from. As level of service that is equivalent to any service you can pay for anywhere in Guyana. That is what this investment brings to you. Quality service, efficient service, equitable service. This is an investment in the people of our country.
Constructed to meet international medical standards, the hospital will offer 24/7 emergency care, maternity and neonatal services, surgeries, and outpatient clinics. It houses 75 inpatient beds, 3 operating theaters, and is outfitted with cutting-edge technology. It was a proud moment for nearly 2,000 gold scholars who crossed the stage in the 3rd graduation exercise of the Guyana Online Academy of Learning. Held at the National Cultural Center over 3 days, the ceremony marked a new chapter for students from across the country. President Ali was there to celebrate their achievements and had this message for the graduates.
I want you to remember something. As proud as we are of you today, your responsibility does not end here. In fact, it begins here. Because the future of Guyana does not rest in oil barrels or buildings. It rests in the minds, the hearts, and the hands of people like you. It rests in our human capital. And be assured, Guyana needs you. We need your skills. We need your voice. We need your passion. We need you to stay. We need you to build. We need you to lead, not just in the office or the classroom, but in your communities, in your churches and temples and mosques, in your families, in every space where good leadership is needed.
This year's graduation was held under the theme Enhancing the Nation's Human Capacity, in line with the government's stated goal of expanding educational opportunity across all 10 regions. So far, the GOLD program has received $12.5 billion in public funding, averaging an investment of $312,000 per student. Tuesday was a day of reflection. President Ali paid final respects to James Singh, former commissioner of the Guyana Forestry Commission. President Ali described him as a committed public servant who gave decades of dedicated service to the sustainable management of Guyana's forest.
A man whose contribution did not simply facilitate routine forestry administration, but helped shape the very foundations upon which our modern low-carbon development strategy was built. Let it be said clearly, in this solemn moment of remembrance, James Singh was instrumental in helping Guyana transform its forests into a globally admired model of sustainability and national prosperity.
President Ali cheered on the Guyana Golden Jaguars during their 3-0 win against Montserrat on Tuesday evening at the National Track and Field Stadium in Lenora. On Wednesday, the president turned his focus to Guyana's growing energy sector. He delivered the feature address at the official launch of Orinduik Marine Services, a 100% Guyanese-owned company that will be providing subsea and diving support services to the oil and gas sector.
This is the road to resilience, and that is the real reason why we welcome Orinduik Marine Services, Inc. today.
President Ali said this bold step reflects the heart of Guyanese local content policy, empowering Guyanese businesses to lead in a globally competitive industry. Spearheaded by local entrepreneur Harry Chand Tulsi, OMS brings cutting-edge training in offshore safety, navigation, and subsea technology.
When you see Orinduik Marine Services, you are seeing more than a marine logistics company. You are seeing a skills platform. You're seeing young Guyanese learning how to operate dynamic positioning system. You're seeing training in offshore safety, navigation and inspection protocols. You're seeing a classroom on the waves. You're also seeing local content come to life, not as a slogan, but as a strategy. You're seeing Guyanese businesses, workers, and professionals taking their rightful place in the value chain.
And the momentum is just beginning. President Ali says his government is crafting bold new policies to attract even more investment in Guyana's growing maritime industry. On Friday morning, President Ali touched down in Brasilia, Brazil, where he attended the Brazil-Caribbean Summit 2025. He was warmly received at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Itamaraty Palace, by Brazil's Foreign Minister, the Honorable Mauro Vieira. The head of state participated in a plenary meeting on the first day of the summit. The two-day summit, themed Bringing Together to Unite, reflects a focus on strengthening cooperation between Brazil and the Caribbean in response to shared challenges. From cleanups along the roads of Lenora to high-level diplomacy in Brazil, it has been a week of action, reflection, and progress. That's a wrap on this edition of President's Diary. Join us again next week as we continue to follow the footsteps of leadership.